Let's jump right into mastering the Japanese phrase mitai desu. It's literally a game changer for your conversational fluency. It's one of the most versatile grammar points in the entire language, letting you easily express visual similarity and make sharp observation-based deductions about the world around you.
So picture this. You're walking down the street in Tokyo and you spot someone who's an absolute dead ringer for a famous fast food icon. How exactly do you describe someone who looks exactly like Colonel Sanders in Japanese? Well, by the end of this explainer, you're going to be making that comparison and a whole lot of others with total confidence.
Section 1. Expressing appearance in Japanese.
The entire foundation of this concept rests on the structure mitai desu. It translates directly to looks like or seems like. You use this when you want to express a physical resemblance between two things or when you're making a logical deduction based on what you're seeing right in front of you. This is absolutely crucial because it takes your Japanese from textbook rigid to naturally fluent.
There are two completely distinct ways we apply this structure. The first way takes a noun and adds mitai desu. This one is strictly for pointing out direct physical resemblance. The second application uses the short form of a verb plus mitai desu, and that's used exclusively for observation-based guesses. Let's zoom in on that first rule.
Section 2. Nouns and resemblance, focusing on physical comparisons.
The basic formula here is incredibly straightforward. You literally just take a noun and attach mitai desu right after it. Boom! You've just created the meaning that your subject looks like or resembles that specific noun. There are no complex conjugations needed, which makes it super handy for everyday chats.
Right, so let's resolve that translation challenge from the beginning. The Japanese sentence, Watashi no chichi wa Colonel Sanders mitai desu, translates directly to, my father looks like Colonel Sanders. You just grab the noun, Colonel Sanders, and slap mitai desu right at the end. It creates this immediate, visually evocative comparison. And you can use this exact same structure to describe a person's demeanor or their apparent profession. Take the sentence, Hanako wa sensei mitai desu. That translates to, Hanako looks like a teacher. Based on how Hanako dresses, speaks, or acts, she just gives off the strong physical impression of being a teacher. Sensei is the noun, and mitai desu completes that observation perfectly. This rule is equally fantastic for comparing animals to inanimate objects to really drive home a descriptive point. The sentence, Sono inu wa inu no nuigurumi mitai desu, means that dog looks like a stuffed toy. By placing the noun phrase inu no nuigurumi right before mitai desu, you're instantly conveying how incredibly fluffy and toy-like the animal actually appears. It paints a perfect picture.
Section 3. Verbs and observation, making educated guesses. Now, applying verbs requires a more precise step-by-step process. Step 1, identify your verb. Step 2, conjugate that verb into its short form. And Step 3, attach mitai desu. The critical difference here is making absolutely sure the verb is properly prepared in that short form before you make the connection.
The best part is you're not boxed into just the present tense when making these observations. You can use the present short form like tabete iru, meaning is eating. You can use the past short form like futta, meaning rained. You can even use the negative short form like iko nakata, meaning did not go. Any of these can cleanly be followed by mitai desu.
Let's look at a really practical example of deducing a past event based on current visual evidence. If you walk outside and see wet streets and puddles everywhere, you can say, Ame ga futta mitai desu ne. You take the past short form verb, futta, and just add mitai desu to express your firm conclusion based on that wet ground. You can also make a solid, educated guess about someone's current physical state using this exact method. The sentence kare wa onaka ga suiteiru mitai desu means he looks hungry. The present continuous short form suiteiru is paired directly with mitai desu. You observe some behavior, like maybe he's staring intensely at a menu, and you draw a logical conclusion based on those visual cues. This final verb example demonstrates how to observe what apparently did not happen. The phrase Ken wa kino amari nenakatta mitai desu means Ken seems like he did not sleep much yesterday. By using the negative past short form nenakatta, you take note of things like dark circles under Ken's eyes and confidently deduce that lack of sleep.
Section 4. Mastering mitai desu.
So, you now have the structural tools to describe physical resemblances with nouns and make really sharp observational deductions with verbs. It's like having a brand new lens to view and describe the world. The final question for you to take away from this explainer is this. How will you use mitai desu to describe your surroundings in your next Japanese conversation?
Take a look around you right now, find something visually interesting, and try building your very first sentence.